Okay, everybody, I wanted to show you a trade setup here on Walmart. Let's see, this is it's a three-step process, right, to get this. So there's two charts, okay? So got over here, got the market effectiveness chart here on the left-hand side. You know, maybe a way to think about it is there's two pistons, right, as part of the engine here. So the top part talks about the relationship of Walmart to some key market engine elements, okay? I don't worry so much about all this noise up here, right? What I worry about and track is its relationship to it. And when it drops below this horizontal line right here and comes back, they're disconnected. And I have learned in my years of trading that that's an early indication that, you know, change is coming. Now there's two of these to watch, okay? There's this one here on the top, and then there's one down here on the bottom. The one on the bottom is the relationship of Walmart to its overall composite index. In this case, the NYSE composite index. All right? Okay, so the one on the top is a formula that I've developed over the years that comprises a whole collection of internals across the market that ultimately represents how well Walmart, in this case Walmart, is trading related to that. And this is its composite index. I get gear shifts. I call them gear shifts when it comes down below the line and up. I get gear shifts off of both of them. I'm going to walk through one trade here. This was a trade that took place back in February. And I'll go over some more recent ones as well. But my point of this is to help you see it's a three-step process here to watch, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to label this first one right here, February 1st. I'm going to call this A, all right? So here's A right there. So that was the first indication. Boom, comes down, and we've got a misalignment of Walmart and its broader index. That doesn't mean to trade. That just means, all right, keep an eye on it. All right, so start looking. Okay, now we come over to here on the right-hand side. This is a trading chart. This is a range chart, okay? And it has some market engine elements on it. It has the market engine indicator. That's this green line chopping back and forth here. Well, there's a pattern, and I've been introducing the patterns recently. This one's called the halfback pattern, and it's a halfback because, if I squeeze it up there, here we go, because it started at the top here, at least at the top orange line, or it can start at the bottom. In this case, it's the top orange line. And it comes down, all the way down, and it gets to this central area, and then it pushes back up. Now, what you do is you draw a trend line across here, and when that pops back up, there's the halfback pattern, okay? So that's right there. Let me change this here so we can capture this. So that is step B right there. It's called the halfback pattern. Okay, so there's three steps to the setup. Oh, see if I can move that. Here we go. Scoot that over and read a little bit. Okay, so the first step is the gear shift. Okay, get ready. Things are shifting. And as I hover over here back on the left, you can see on the right-hand side what's happening. What's happening is it's already come down. The market engine indicators touched the center line. It started to work its way back up. All right. Okay, so that's step A. Step B is it actually does break, and that break then constitutes what I call the halfback pattern. In other words, came halfway down, working its way back up. All right. Now the third step here is there's a couple key parts here to the market engine. All right. That's a yellow line and the green, or sometimes it's yellow and red. Yellow and red when it's going down, yellow and green when it's going up. All right, now, here's what happens. I put this red vertical line on here because that shows where both of them come up here. So this is what do we got here? Step A was February 1st. Step B was February 2nd, a day later. All right, and we're going to call this step C here. Step C right there. That's the third, that's, if I can say it, that's the third step here in this taking place. That's February 7th, if I got it right. Hover back over here, February 7th. Okay, so it can take anywhere from, well, sometimes they all happen on the same day. Lots of times they don't, though, right? It takes a week, or it may take even 2 weeks. But the typical flow is A, B, C. A, the market effectiveness chart gives gear shift. B, you got one of the market engine indicator patterns. And then C, you've got the remainder of the masses, right? So if you think about what's happening here, what's really taking place here is there's misalignment with the overall market on A, which is important. B, really saying there's a bunch of institutional shifting that's starting to take place. And then C says the rest of the masses are joining in on this. And so when you have those three things lining up, then there's your indication right there, right? This is a good trade opportunity. All right, now the only other thing I wanted to point out here is, what about my stops, right? What do I do with those? So I haven't talked so much about those, but here's how I trade it. When I get those three like that, then I'm typically an options seller when it comes to stocks anyway. So I'll sell the options, and I'll let time decay, things like that, work in my favor. So I can get closer to being at the money, which means there's more money because it's a higher probability, right? So you take that, and here's two places where I would have tightened stops. When it came down here, I would have waited because the yellow is up. As soon as the yellow came down, if I get both lines coming down, I'd have tightened stops. And then as it blasts up again, I might sit and just let that rest. But now as it comes down here again, both of them at the same time, that's really strong indication to get ready to get out. So stops tighten really up here again. So two places that I would have tightened stops on that. Okay, that's the trade. That's the halfback trade on Walmart. Walmart gave, I think, 3 of these so far this year. Very similar setup each time. It's the market effectiveness chart with the gear shift. It's the halfback pattern, and then it's waiting for the 2 lines to shoot out. When you got that, then you are strong enough from a directional perspective that you can sell the options and do pretty well in that. All right, hey, thanks for joining. I will talk to you soon. Bye.